I guess the other news that we should briefly mention is the new Pope.
There is a new Pope. We'll bring this up on screen. This is not just any Pope, Mike. This is the new pontiff, and controversial in a certain way and novel in other ways as well. And why is that? We'll go here. This is the American Pope, first ever American Pope. Cardinal Robert Prevost has been anointed Pope Leo XIV. Did I get my Roman numerals right?
You did, yeah.
just about remember them. Pope Leo XIV. And so this is coming on the heels of Pope Francis, who was a real reformer. Some would call him a leftist, a progressive, the socialist pope, the Jesuit pope, etc. Prevost kind of, or Pope Leo, if you will, falls a little bit along that St. Francis line. The Catholic Church is facing all of this pressure to make changes, to change the way the world's changing. There's all these issues like gay marriage, whether to allow married members of the clergy, like other Protestant denominations and so forth. So there's many, many different issues. Obviously, the issue that they don't want to really bring up at the moment in America is Israel. So this is like kind of off the conversation topic list, but it will eventually have to make its way on. I mean, Pope Francis took a very, I would say, deliberate line in defense of the people of Gaza, which made him extremely controversial to certain Zionist Christian factions.
The other area, because that's one area that they don't want to talk about, the other area that they absolutely don't want to talk about is the continuing allegations of sexual abuse of children. And Cardinal Robert Prevost, when he was in Peru, doesn't have that great a reputation in this regard either. It staggers me that we have the two major Christian religious institutions on the planet, the Roman Catholic Church and the Church of England, and neither of them is prepared to grip this issue. And I've got to say that if for as long as they don't grip this issue, it seems to me that they are giving tacit approval for this behavior. So there needs to be an acknowledgement of it. There needs to be repercussions, serious repercussions for the people that that are involved in it, and the cover-ups need to stop, and the excuses need to stop. And unfortunately, Cardinal Robert Prevost does not have a great reputation in this area.
Well, neither did Pope Benedict before Francis
indeed.
As well. But interesting you bring up this Peruvian connection. Not only is he the first American Pope, he's also a dual citizen of the country of Peru. So he is a dual national, U.S. and Peruvian, and probably by virtue of the amount of time he spent in that country. So the first really Latin American, quasi-Latin American Pope after Francis, but the first North American Pope. So clearly the center of gravity from the Catholic Church globally shifting west. And there's been a huge resurgence of membership in the Catholic Church, popularity, as well as the Orthodox Church.
Is it because of this, by the way? Is that why they're looking to the West? Because are they seeing the threat of the rise in membership of the Orthodox Church?
No, there's also a concomitant popularity, resurgence of popularity in the Catholic Church as well. So, but definitely in the Orthodox Church, and also the pressure from traditional Catholics, Mike, trad Catholics as they call them, wanting to bring back Latin masses and things like that, rejecting Vatican II reforms. So it's a very, very interesting time right now, especially in the Western Hemisphere regarding the Catholicism and Christianity.